2023 high school baseball and softball on WJER is made possible by great local sponsors like Keim Home Center, Wood Electric, Pets Place, Dover Brake, Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, Kemp Insurance, Smartway Communications, T-County Boxing Academy, Wendy's, Geib Funeral Homes, Crematories and Pet Crematory, Subway, Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, and Omni Fiber. Tune in for today's game on 100.9 FM, AM 1450, or watch live online at WJER.com/videos or on the WJER Radio YouTube channel. Now let's go live to the ballpark for all of today's action on WJER, the sports voice of the Valley.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Dover City Park for a beautiful day for girls high school softball. It's tournament action between the Dover Lady Tornadoes and the Maysville Lady Panthers. Scott Robinson along with Tony Pellegrino. We'll come back and start our pregame in a moment, so stay with us here on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
Hello, Dover. Omni Fiber is excited to be a part of your community and offer a new choice in internet service. For a limited time, when you sign up for Omni Fiber, you will get 3 months free internet. That's right, 3 months free. Enjoy the speed and reliability of our new 100% fiber network with upload speeds up to 50 times faster than cable, Ohio-based sales and customer service, and speeds up to 2 gig. Sign up today and get 3 months of Omni Fiber internet on us. Visit omnifiber.com/WJER to learn more.
This is Jim Moser with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are living in unusual times, and virtually all businesses are affected by product shortages and shipping delays. With this in mind, I'd like to encourage you to keep your current HVAC system in good working order. Service is our first order of business, and we want to be your first call anytime you need help with your heating and cooling system, even if it's in the middle of the night.
To schedule a maintenance check of your HVAC system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your local trained comfort specialist at 330-343-5511.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. Pets Place has products for pets from fish to ferrets, from bunnies to birds, even reptiles, and of course, everything you need for cats and dogs. Stop by and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members about the frequent buyer program. Pets Place, 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 8 and Saturday and Sunday 9 to 6. You can also visit at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Keim, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Keim Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
And welcome back to Dover City Park as we get ready for tournament softball action between Dover and Maysville. The Tornadoes come in with a 13-3 record, while Maysville comes in at 4-13. Dover, the number 3 seed in this tournament. Maysville, the number 16 seed, Tony. And certainly the Tornadoes have had a great season.
Absolutely. You know, you look at their losses to New Philadelphia and John Glenn, 2 of the higher seeds in this region. And I tell you what, they had a lot of freshmen that stepped up this year, and a team that everyone didn't know what to expect, but they're only going to get better from here, and I'm looking for a nice tournament run from the Tornadoes.
All right, we'll come back, continue our pregame in a moment here on a beautiful day for softball at Dover City Park. Tony Pellegrino and Scott Robinson with you on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
This is Don Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Whether it's repair work from a fender bender, the after effects of a powerful storm, or a life-changing moment like a house fire, Kemp Insurance is here to provide unmatched customer service. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years.
This is Nathan Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Contact us today for all your auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance needs. We're proud to have been your local hometown agents for over 35 years and look forward to helping you see the difference local agents can make for you. Kemp Insurance in New Philadelphia.
Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way, the Smart Way. Smart Way Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider, now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smart Way is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the Smart Way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smart Way at 740-254-8201, online at thinksmartway.com.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital is your first choice for primary care. From a network of family providers to convenient locations near you, you'll always get safe care right where you need it. For wellness visits, for managing your health conditions, for every care in the world. Turn to Union Hospital for all your primary care needs. All Union Hospital locations are accepting new patients. Don't delay. Schedule an appointment today at 330-602-0778.
Anyone can improve their balance, hand-eye coordination, discipline, footwork, endurance, and cardio with boxing classes at the T-County Boxing Academy on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Stop in, call, or text to get the same animal and 5% nutrition sports supplements used by pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan, featuring the all-new 5% pre-workout RTD known as Kill It. Follow the T-County Boxing Academy on Facebook for training videos and product reviews. The T-County Boxing Academy, where serious athletes train.
Taking a look at the starting lineup for the Maysville Lady Panthers. Batting leadoff, number 1, Gracie Meredith. She'll be playing left field. Number 10, Avon Johnson batting second and playing center field. Number 21, Cheyenne Havens, the second baseman, playing second base and batting third. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot, it'll be Ashton Merlot, right fielder, number 23. Number 32, Taylor Freeland is pitching today for the Panthers. She'll be batting fifth. In the number 6 spot, it'll be number 8, Haley Cornett, playing first base. The number 7 spot will be Olivia McPeak, number 7. She is playing shortstop. The catcher, Bella Pfeiffer, will bat 8th. And in the number 9 spot will be number 3, Cam Brooks, the third baseman. For the Dover Tornadoes, they'll be led off by Jenna Molk. She'll be playing center field today. Number 3, Addie Martin at third base. Number 7, Ellie Durant at first base, batting third. In the cleanup spot will be number 15, Avery Contini, the designated player. Number 8, Lainey Kohler, the shortstop, will be batting fifth. The sixth batter will be number 2, Charlie Reese, the left fielder. Number 11, Hannah Locke, the second baseman, will bat sixth. Seventh. Number 5, Ireland Wallach, the right fielder, will bat 8th. And in the number 9 spot will be number 9, Maddie Banham, the catcher. And the pitcher today is, as we said, Kara Lintz, and she will take the mound here shortly. We'll take another break. We'll come back with softball action in a moment here on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Wendy's new French toast sticks are so delicious, some are saying that they're better than their mom's breakfast.
Excuse me. Did you just say Wendy's new French toast sticks are better than my breakfast?
Mom, is that you?
Answer the question.
I said some people are saying that because they're so crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside and perfect in every way.
Uh-huh. And what do you think?
I think it's time to tell people to choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new sweet and crispy home-style French toast sticks.
That's still not an answer.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Hi, this is Ann Geib, president of the Geib Funeral Homes and Crematories. If our family and staff had the opportunity to share a significant date with you through a program, a meeting, a conversation, or a family remembrance, thank you for allowing us to share in your life. It's what the Geib family and staff have been doing for 5 generations, and it is what we'll continue to do, to take care of whatever you need, in the Geib tradition of excellence.
The Eat Fresh refresh just won't stop. Now Subway is refreshing their catering with easy order platters and box meals perfect for any occasion. Start with sandwich or wrap platters. They're loaded with craveable crowd pleasers to feed your crew without all the work. Or try individually packaged box meals featuring a tasty 6-inch sub, footlong, or wrap, plus chips and a freshly baked cookie. When you have a group to feed, make it fun, delicious, and easy with catering from Subway. Visit Subway.com to place your catering order. Advance notice may be required.
Anyone can improve their balance, hand-eye coordination, discipline, footwork, endurance, and cardio with boxing classes at the T County Boxing Academy on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Stop in, call, or text to get the same animal and 5% nutrition sports supplements used by pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan, featuring the all-new 5% pre-workout RTD known as Kill It. Follow the T County Boxing Academy on Facebook for training videos and product reviews. The T County Boxing Academy, where serious athletes train.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
And welcome back to Dover City Park for a great day for girls high school softball as the Dover Lady Tornadoes begin their tournament trail here against the Maysville Lady Panthers. We want to thank our pregame and postgame sponsor, Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. Whether it's sniffles and sneezes or something more serious, world-class care is near you. Find your nearest provider at clevelandclinic.org/locations. And thanks also to our pregame and postgame sponsor, Guy Funeral Homes. The Guy family and staff wish all of our area's spring sports athletes the best of luck this season. When it matters most, you can put your trust in Guy. Guy Funeral Homes, crematories, remembrance centers, and pet crematory, serving Tuscarawas County families for 5 generations. And also thanks to our scoreboard sponsor, Kime Home Center. Kime's located on 50 acres in the rolling hills of Holmes County and is a destination and trusted source for your home, building, and woodworking needs. They're dedicated to caring for your project like they would care for their own. Visit them on State Route 557 in Chime or online at kimelumber.com. So, Tony, as we talk a little bit more about the game, you can see that the winner of this game will move on to play either West Holmes or West Muskingum coming up on Monday night. So the tournament trail, once it gets started, it goes in a hurry.
Absolutely, and when we look at one of these upcoming opponents, West Muskingum out of the Muskingum Valley League, just like the Maysville Panthers, a very competitive league. Them, Sheridan, Tri-Valley, so it's a very competitive league.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with more in a moment and the start of our game after this on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net. Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way. The Smart Way. Smart Way Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smart Way is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the Smart Way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smart Way at 740-254-8201 online at thinksmartway.com.
Katie, I don't know how you get to work so early, and you even have time to stop at McDonald's.
It's so quick with the McDonald's app. I order and pay from home, pull into the pickup spot, and they bring my food right out. Or I can just run in and grab it from the pickup area.
I always remember the app once I'm already at McDonald's.
But that's okay. Just use it when you order at the drive-thru or inside. Open the app, get your code, and you'll earn points toward free McDonald's food. Plus, the app is loaded with daily deals.
Suddenly I'm having a Big Mac attack.
That sounds good. I'll order it from my app.
The McDonald's mobile app. I'm loving it.
And we are ready for girls high school softball as the Dover Tornadoes taking the field. behind pitcher Kara Lint. Across the infield from first to third, Ellie Durant at first, Hannah Locke at second, Lainey Kohler at short, and Addie Martin at third base. In the outfield, a little different outfield composition from the earlier game that we did here on the radio. Number 2, Charlie Reese in left field. In center field, it's number 4, Jenna Molk. And in right field, it'll be Ireland Wallach, number 5. The catcher, Maddie Bantam, and the pitcher, Kara Lint. So we are ready to go with the first 3 batters for Maysville, and they'll be Gracie Meredith, Avon Johnson, and Cheyenne Havens. The 1, 2, 3 batters here, and looking forward to a great game. See if the Dover Tornadoes get their tournament trail off to a good start.
Absolutely, and Carolyn on the mound, one of these freshmen I was talking about earlier, Scott, and they've got a great 1-2 punch with her and Jenna Molk, and let's see if Kara can bring it home tonight.
So we get ready here. Maysville in their gray uniform tops, blue pants with yellow trim. Dover in their gray jerseys with maroon numbers and letters and white pants. So we are ready to go. Not much wind out here tonight, so it's going to favor the hitters a little bit, I would think, as we are ready to go. And Gracie Meredith ready to step in as we get the throw down to second, and we are ready to go. This should be a good one. The Dover Tornadoes have been playing well all season long.
Absolutely, and like I said, all 3 losses are top tournament seeds looking forward.
So the left fielder, Gracie Meredith, standing in from the left side as Kara Lint ready to deliver the first pitch of our ball game. Addie Martin, the third baseman, in tight. And the first baseman, Ellie Durant, stepping a little bit ahead of the bag as the first pitch is ball 1, as we are officially underway with tournament season. Meredith stepping in, batting .325 as Lint ready to deliver the 1-0 count, and that is going to be just outside, 2-0. So we appreciate you listening in to High School Spring Sports on WJER and live streaming with us as well on YouTube. The delivery high, and looks like she offered at it, and it will be 2-1.
That's a good job holding back there. I thought she went around.
Well, they've got her marked up as, now they're saying 3-0, apparently. Well, we'll see if she walks to first base on the next one, right? We'll see how this goes. And that is ball 4. I thought for sure she went around on it.
I did too, but that's a good start for Maysville getting a 4-pitch walk right there. So let's see if Carolyn can calm down here and kind of get back at it.
So Avon Johnson, number 10, will step in from the right side of the plate, the center fielder. Best batting average on the team at .463 is Lint, the right-hander. Sets on the mound, the toss, and it's high again. And Bantam up quickly behind the plate to hold the runner at first. As we have yet to record a strike here against the Maysville Panthers. Lint trying to settle down the delivery, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 1.
Great pitch.
Solid pitch. We're at 1-1 the count. Nobody out here in the top of the first inning between Dover and Maysville in girls high school softball action. Scott Robinson and Tony Pellegrino with you from Dover City Park. The delivery, and that's going to be high. It'll be 2-1. Control's an issue right now.
Well, I think knowing it's postseason right now, I think a little bit of extra jitters right now. I think once she gets settled in, she's going to be all right.
So Lint trying to steady herself. The 2-1 count on Johnson. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And the count evens out at 2-2.
Took a little bit of something off. That was a good changeup there.
So the 2-2 count. Nobody out. Runner on first for Maysville. And Kara Lint trying to record the first out of the game. And a little bit low for ball 3. 3-2 the count. Thanks to our scoreboard sponsor, Pets Place, your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. They have products for pets, from fish to ferrets, from bunnies to birds, even reptiles. And, of course, everything you need for dogs and cats. Visit them at 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest on the south side of New Philly. Pitch is high, and that is ball 4, so 2 walks to open the game. And Maysville has runners at first and second. And the Tornadoes in a little bit of trouble here early.
Well, I think she just needs to calm down. Go back to that changeup more, get around the zone, get comfortable. because when she's rearing back with her fastball, she's all over the place right now. She just needs to settle in.
Number 21, Cheyenne Haven steps in, the second baseman from the right side. Lint the pitch, fouled back. And runners on first and second here for Maysville. Nobody out. So the Tornadoes under attack here in this top half of the first inning.
We got to remember, Scott, this is a team that won the sectional title a year ago. So they have a lot of experience that came back from a year ago.
Lint again high. 1-1 the count with runners on first and second.
She needs a good double play ball, really help her settle in here, Scott.
The 1-1 count, the pitch, and that is a nice pitch right at the knees on the outside corner. And the count 1-2. A strikeout here would really help the confidence.
Oh, absolutely. And again, she's going back to that changeup where she has a little bit more control of it, Scott, and it's really showing early.
So Lint with the delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And 1 down. Swinging strikeout for Kara Lint, and there's 1 down here in the top half of the first inning. Maysville, though, with runners on first and second, and the cleanup hitter, Ashlyn Merlot. The right fielder steps in. Number 23, as Lint with pitch number 1 to her, swing and a miss.
Scott, at this point, if I was Kara, I would just stick with the changeup. It's working, has great control of it, and Maysville's yet to hit it.
So 0-1 on Merlot with 1 out, runners on first and second, and Lint settling down, and another pulled the string on it a little bit. 0-2 the count on Merlot, and the Maysville has been a free swinging team so far.
Well, she's been all over the place the first couple of batters. Now that she's settled in, I don't blame the batters for going up there and taking a free shot at it.
Lint, 3 swings and another strikeout. A swinging strikeout, and that's 2 down. Things have settled down now for Kara Lint. The game has slowed down, and that will bring up the 5th batter of the inning, Taylor Freeland, the opposing pitcher. And 2 down, runners on first and second for Maysville. And that ball is fouled back to the fence.
Give Kara a lot of credit there. She didn't hesitate. She kind of settled in, and now gets another strikeout or ground out here, gets out with no damage.
Runners on first and second, 0-1 the count, 2 outs in the top of the first. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2. So Lint trying to strike out the side following walks to the first 2 batters that she faced here in the top of the first. The delivery, swing and a miss, strike 3. And out of the inning with no trouble, Kara Lint, a nice job coming back after giving up 2 walks, no score. At the end of the top half of the first inning, we'll take a break. We'll come back with more from Dover City Park in a moment on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
Life moves fast. Can you keep up? Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital Ortho Express Care welcomes patients with no appointment necessary, so injury or joint pain never slow you down. Our orthopedic experts will give you the care you need when you need it. For every break and breakthrough, for every bone and joint, for every care in the world. Walk in for orthopedic care close to you in the Heritage Square Plaza at Dover. Learn more at unionhospital.org/orthoexpresscare.
And we're back as we're just about ready for the bottom half of the first inning. No score between Dover and Maysville. The Lady Tornadoes set to come up for their first at-bats. And we want to thank our good friends, our pre- and post-game sponsors, Smartway Communications. Tired of unexpected bill increases or non-existent rural internet coverage? There is a better way. Smartway. High-speed internet at an affordable price. And Smartway can go where the other companies can't. Visit thinksmartway.com. And we'd also like to thank our local Subway restaurants, as we're proud to help them recognize excellence in each athletic contest we air here on WJER. with the Subway Player of the Game Award. At the conclusion of today's game, we'll name our Subway Player of the Game, and that athlete will enjoy a great meal from our local Subway restaurants. Subway, eat fresh. So what a performance there by Kara Lint, walking the first two batters for Maysville and then striking out 3 in a row. 3 swinging strikeouts. Great way to get it back in the game.
Absolutely, because you think there, if Maysville gets a couple runs, they get a lot of confidence. But she settled in, went to the changeup, really settled in nicely, and they weren't able to hit it.
So the Tornadoes, Jenna Molk, Addie Martin, and Ellie Durant set to come to the plate here in the bottom half of the first inning. Jenna Molk will lead off for the Tornadoes. Taylor Freeland, the pitcher for the Maysville Panthers, across the infield for them. Haley Cornett, Cheyenne Havens, Olivia McPeak, and at third base, Cam Brooks. In the outfield, the left fielder is Gracie Meredith. Center field, Avon Johnson. Ashton Merlot, the right fielder, and the catcher is Bella Pfeiffer. Molk stands in the first pitch, and strike one. So 0-1 the count here on Jenna Molk as we get underway with the bottom half of the first inning. No score between Dover and Maysville. And tried to pull the string on a changeup way high, and it's 1-1. Maysville with a 4-13 record. Dover comes in at 13-3. And that is a solid shot into left field for a single, and the leadoff hitter Molk is on first base with a single.
Great swing there. Didn't try to do too much. Good start for the Tornadoes.
That'll bring up Addie Martin, who has had a tremendous season. A threat every time she's at the plate. And the Tornadoes with a runner at first. Martin takes the first pitch, which is a strike. And 0-1 the count here on the second batter of the inning for the Lady Tornadoes. No score here in the bottom half of the first inning. The pitch from Freeland, and that has popped up over the second baseman's head. And that is going to result in safe at second. There was a little confusion on the base paths, but Molk got to second in time. Little blooper that was misplayed by the Maysville infield. And the Tornadoes now have runners on first and second, as we'll call it 2 singles. And Ellie Durant comes to the plate, the right-handed batter, a chance to put Dover on the board first.
Well, and Jenna did the right thing going halfway back on a pop fly.
And that one is low for ball 1. Runners on first and second for the Lady Tornadoes. And Durant at the plate. 1-0 the count. The pitch from Freeland. Solid shot between second and third. And that is going to score Jenna Molk with the first run of the game. Another single and an RBI.
I love Dover's approach so far, Scott. They're just going up there looking to make contact, not trying to crush it. So far, 3 singles to start out. Great start for the Tornadoes.
Tornadoes stay with runners on first and second as the designated player Avery Contini stands in from the right side. Number 15, her first at-bat in this one in the bottom of the first. And that one is popped back up over us. And she'll return to the plate. Dover leading at 1-0. Scott Robinson and Tony Pellegrino with you from Dover City Park. High school girls softball action here on WJER. And the change up and a steal going to third, and then a delayed steal back to second. And the Tornado runners advance to second and third on the double steal. And 1-1 the count on the batter, Avery Contini, with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Dover leading at 1-0 as Freeland delivers. And that is a strike. Nice pitch. 1-2 the count. Dover trying to be aggressive early and put some runs on the board.
Our single here scores you 2.
Pitch by Freeland, and that is smacked into the outfield, going deep back to the fence. And to the fence, that's going to score 2. Contini's going into second with a stand-up double. So a 2-run double by Avery Contini. And it is 3-0 Dover with the lead here in the bottom of the first inning and nobody out.
And she didn't miss that from a 3-run shot by much, Scott. That almost left the park.
It almost did. It landed one bounce against the fence. And that will bring up Lainey Kohler, the shortstop, for her first appearance at the plate. Runner on second is Contini. Dover leading it 3-0. And right now, nobody out. As Freeland delivers. And that is popped up to the infield, and that could very easily be out number 1, and is. So Kohler pops out. Tornado still with a runner on second, and that'll bring up Charlie Reese, the left fielder, for today's game. Tornado started out, they had 4 straight hits, 3 singles, and a double to start the game. Taylor Freeland settling down, and that one is going to be grounded to the second baseman, through the second baseman. This should score another run, as Reese with a single and an RBI. And it is 4-0. Lady Tornadoes with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. And this will be the 7th batter to the plate. It'll be Hannah Locke.
4 hits, 4 RBIs.
Runner on first for the Tornadoes. Big gap in the middle of the infield as the steal is on. That is going to be successful. So a nice steal by Hannah Locke. Or rather, Charlie Reese, I'm sorry. And now Locke has a runner on second and a chance to grab an RBI with a single.
Still staying aggressive up there. They're really looking to get after this pitcher early.
4-0 the score as the scoreboard has gone out. And the pitch, and that is fouled back. So 1-1 the count here. Bottom of the first inning, 1 out, 4-0. And that is strike 2. And we hope the scoreboard comes back on because it's going to be tough on you and I.
Oh, I mean, it's 4-0 as of right now.
It's 4-0, but we got to figure out balls, strikes, and outs.
It's 2-2 right now.
Yeah, it's with 1 out. And a runner on second for the Tornadoes. And that is a foul ball down the third base line. So let's hope they reboot that or notice that it is not on because it is problematic for us. So 2 strikes on Hannah Locke. Runner on second for the Tornadoes. They lead it 4-0. The pitch by Friedland is high. And that evens the count out at 2-2. Locke standing in from the right side. Freeland's shot, and it is ripped down the left field line, foul. If that had been just a little bit to the right,
that's a no-doubter.
That was smoked. And we have a difficult time seeing all the way down the left field line, but we could tell that one was going to go foul. Still 2 strikes, and a changeup that is fouled off. And it remains 2 strikes with 1 out. Dover leading it 4-0 here in the bottom of the first inning.
Hannah's doing a great job battling up there. She's had a couple pitches on the corner call for strikes, so she's doing a great job battling.
So Locke stands in.
Scoreboard's back on.
Yep, we're thankful for that. And that one is tipped back to the fence. And Locke having a great at bat and fighting off these pitches from Freeland. 2 strikes, 1 out for the Tornadoes here in the bottom of the first. They lead it 4-0. And that one is hit out to center field. That's going to fall in for a single. Runner will only advance to third. And Dover's other runner will take second base without a throw. So Locke advances to second.
That's a great 12-pitch at bat there from Hannah Locke. Great job.
Ireland Wallach in next, the right fielder. Runners on second and third for the Tornadoes here in the bottom of the first inning with 1 out. And that is thrown back to the pitcher on a line drive, and the runners get back. So Tornadoes lucky there. They didn't have a double play. So a quick out by Ireland Wallach, and that'll bring up Maddie Bantam, the number 9 batter. wearing number 9 from the right side. And that is ball 1. 2 outs. Here on the bottom of the first inning, Dover leading at 4-0. And Banham takes a strike. That evens the count out at 1-1 with 2 outs. Runners on second and third for the Tornadoes, who lead it 4-0 here on the bottom of the first inning. Pitch a little high, and that'll make it 2-1. Tornadoes being very aggressive on the base paths. Kara Lynch's been in the dugout for a while. Getting plenty of rest. And that one is popped up, and it's going to go into the Tornado dugout just over it. And levels the count out at 2-2 with 2 outs. Dover leading at 4-0, and runners on second and third with Maddie Banham at the plate. Freeland delivers, and that is lined out into center field, and that will score 1. So 1 run there, and the runner's going to go to second, and she is going to be out, and that is going to end the inning. So we had the single and the RBI, runner thrown out on the way to second, and it is 5-0. The Dover Tornadoes here at the end of 1 inning of play. We'll come back with more in a moment on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
This is Don Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Whether it's repair work from a fender bender, the after effects of a powerful storm, or a life-changing moment like a house fire, Kemp Insurance is here to provide unmatched customer service. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years.
This is Nathan Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Contact us today for all your auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance needs. We're proud to have been your local hometown agents for over 35 years and look forward to helping you see the difference local agents can make for you. Kemp Insurance in New Philadelphia.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. Pets Place has products for pets from fish to ferrets, from bunnies to birds, even reptiles, and of course, everything you need for cats and dogs. Stop by and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members about the frequent buyer program. Pets Place, 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 8 and Saturday and Sunday 9 to 6. You can also visit at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
And welcome back to Dover City Park as we begin the top half of the second inning. The Dover Lady Tornadoes leading at 5-0 over the Maysville Lady Panthers as Kara Lint has struck out 3 straight batters after giving up 2 walks in the first inning. The second inning, we'll see Haley Cornett, Olivia McPeak, and Bella Pfeiffer at the plate. And Cornett stepping in, and Lint is ready to go with a big lead here as we head into the second inning.
You brought up a good point, though, Scott. She sat in that dugout for a while, so she's well rested now.
I think at their age, they don't worry about that too much, I'm going to guess. As Lint ready to go with the first pitch of the top half of the second, and swing and a miss, strike 1. So the Tornadoes continuing some good pitching here. Once Kara Lint settled in, she has done well. And it's an 0-1 count here on the batter, Haley Cornett, number 8. And that is a little bit low and inside. 1-1 the count, but you couldn't ask for a better day for softball. I mean, it's a beautiful day.
There's not a cloud in the sky. It's about 72, 73 degrees. Perfect.
And you have coverage over your noggin, so that's good.
I do.
As swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2 the count for Lint against Cornett. She's the first batter of the top half of the second inning. The 1-2 count, Lint sets, delivers, and the drop strike 3 is thrown down to first, and it's recorded as an out.
That's her 4th strikeout. It was a drop strike 3, but 4th strikeout to start an early game.
So stepping in is Bella Pfeiffer, batting 182. And Lint with the first pitch. Nice fastball right down the middle of the plate.
She settled in nicely.
She has settled in and very smooth with Tornadoes leading at 5-0 here in the top of the second. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Big key for the Tornadoes, just keep the bases clean.
Absolutely.
It's hard to catch up if you don't have any base runners.
I wonder if she pulls a string here, throws that changeup again.
Well, the 0-2 count, you've got to think she's got a waste pitch here.
I think she's going to pull it. Here comes that changeup again.
And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So 2 down. Strikeouts are starting to pile up.
That's 5.
And at the plate now is Bella Pfeiffer. And that's swing at the first pitch. 0-1 the count with 2 outs here in the top of the second. So Lint firing on all cylinders right now. She's got defense behind her. They're up on their toes. They're ready to go. Trying to help her out. As that's fouled back to the fence. And it'll be 0-2 with 2 outs here in the top half of the second inning. Dover leading at 5-0 here in tournament softball action. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will clean up the top half of the second inning. 5-0. Dover with the lead over Maysville. We'll come back with more from Dover City Park in a moment on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Subway's upping their game with the All-Star Subway Series menu.
Like number 3, the Monster, piled high with juicy steak and crispy bacon.
And number 9, the Champ, with rotisserie-style chicken and double Monterey cheddar.
And you gotta try number 6, the Boss, with pepperoni and meatballs smothered in rich marinara sauce and topped with fresh mozzarella.
And that's just 3 of them.
It's the Subway Series menu, Subway's tastiest menu upgrade yet.
This is Jim Moser with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are living in unusual times and virtually all businesses are affected by product shortages and shipping delays. With this in mind, I'd like to encourage you to keep your current HVAC system in good working order. Service is our first order of business, and we want to be your first call anytime you need help with your heating and cooling system, even if it's in the middle of the night.
To schedule a maintenance check of your HVAC system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your local trained comfort specialist at 330-343-5511.
And we are back at Dover City Park, 5-0. The Dover Lady Tornadoes with the early lead over the Maysville Panthers. And Dover has done well that first inning. They ripped off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. And they will start at the top of the order in this at-bat. It'll go back to Jenna Molk, I believe, and we'll see what they can do with the bottom half of the second inning.
Well, and if Maddie Bannon wouldn't have got thrown out, Jenna would have been up at the top of the order to start at the bottom of the first again. So, but aggressive up front. The Tornadoes have really been aggressive coming after their first or second pitch from the Maysville Panthers. So I expect that not to change. And they're very aggressive on the base pass.
So it looks like we have a change in pitchers. As it'll be Ashton Merlot that is going to come on to pitch. And that's a pretty quick change. So that will put Freeland in the field.
Well, looking at the former pitcher coming out, she looks like she might have a blister or something on her finger there, Scott. Not to speculate, but I see the finger all taped up.
She does have it taped, so that is a possibility. A little unusual to change pitchers right out of the gate. So we will see Ashton Merlot with the pitching duties for now, as Jenna Molk ready to stand in here in the bottom half of the second inning with Dover leading it 5-0. And it looks like Freeland looks like she's going to be playing right field, I'm going to guess.
Yeah, flip-flop Marlowe for her, that would
right.
make sense. I'm interested to see, though, if this sparks their defense, maybe different pitcher, hopefully maybe a different philosophy on the mound for the Panthers. I don't know.
So we'll see. Merlot's taking her time warming up here. So I'm not sure that it's going to be to the benefit of Maysville. We'll see. Sometimes it changes things up. You're right.
I think she just asked for a couple more here, and we'll get right back to the action, Scott.
So we await the start here of the bottom half of the second inning. Dover leading at 5-0. Scott Robinson and Tony Pellegrino with you from Dover City Park as we head into the bottom of the second, and Jenna Molk will stand in a single in her first at bat. Dover is just swinging very smoothly in that first inning. They weren't really trying to do too much and just move runners around the infield.
And I look for the exact same this inning, Scott. Really build upon that lead already, 5-0.
Merlot ready for her first pitch, and that is grounded to third. And it is bobbled. And that is an error. But Molk is on first.
E5.
And that'll bring up Addie Martin with a runner on first. Dover leading at 5-0 here in the bottom of the second. And that one is fouled back. And Martin with the 0-1 count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning as Merlot ready to deliver. And that one is hit hard to center field. That's going to be over the head of the center fielder up against the fence. Molk will run to third, and a stand-up double for Addie Martin. And the Dover Lady Tornadoes are crushing the ball.
Well, you said it. No, I don't think there's a hotter hitter on the team than Addie Martin, and she proved, again, that's 2 balls now, Scott, that have almost left the park. That one was closer than Cantini's. But
that one almost went. So number 7, Ellie Durant stands in. She had a single and an RBI. She had the first RBI of the game, a grounder to shortstop. The throw over to first, the out. They'll come back to third. Martin is in safely, and the Tornadoes score another run.
Another RBI.
So 1 out for the Tornadoes. Heads up base running as Martin is on third. Avery Cantini stands in, the designated player, number 15, from the right side against Merlot. Dover leading at 6-0. Pitch is high. 1 out for the Lady Tornadoes.
I'd say here, Scott, if it's a wild pitch, they're going to send Martin.
The grounder to second base. They'll get her at first, and the run will score. So the grounder with an RBI.
It's a great stretch by the first baseman, though. I got to give her credit.
That makes it 7-0. The Lady Tornadoes with the lead. Nobody on and 2 outs. As Lainey Kohler, who had a pop out in the first inning, comes up here in the second and takes ball 1. So bottom half of the second inning, Dover leading at 7-0. Their offense has been on a roll. And that one is fouled off the plate. And it is 1-1. Lainey Kohler playing shortstop. Popped out in her first at bat.
I think she's one of 2 starters that didn't get a hit the first go around.
I think you're correct.
Somebody else lined out to the pitcher.
So Kohler with the 1-1 count. Merlot delivers. It's going to be high for ball 2. 2-1. The count on Lainey Kohler with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Dover leading at 7-0. As Merlot delivers, and that's a nice pitch. 2-2 with 2 outs. Kohler's got to protect the plate here. As Merlot looking to record a strikeout. And that grounder to second, scooped up by Havens, and over to first for the out. So at the end of 2 innings of play, the Dover Lady Tornadoes lead the Maysville Lady Panthers 7-0. We'll have more in a moment on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Hello, Dover. Omni Fiber is excited to be a part of your community and offer a new choice in internet service. For a limited time, when you sign up for Omni Fiber, you will get 3 months free internet. That's right, 3 months free. Enjoy the speed and reliability of our new 100% fiber network with upload speeds up to 50 times faster than cable, Ohio-based sales and customer service, and speeds up to 2 gig. Sign up today and get 3 months of Omni Fiber internet on us. Visit omnifiber.com/WJER to learn more.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
And we're back, and we want to thank our pregame and postgame sponsor, the T-County Boxing Academy. They're the area's #1 training center for those who are serious about boxing. They offer a variety of classes for youth and adults, along with supplements for the best workouts possible. The T-County Boxing Academy is located on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Follow them on Facebook. And as we begin the top half of the third inning, it'll be Cam Brooks at the plate for the first time. She'll stand in from the right side against Kara Lint, who has done a great job. 6 strikeouts in a row. And the attempted bunt goes to the backstop for strike 1. Dover leading at 7-0 here in first game on the tournament trail. The winner of this game will play on Monday night against West Muskingum or West Holmes. As Lint ready to deliver the 0-1 pitch. And just outside, 1-1.
And if the Tornadoes win, Scott will be right back here at Dover City Park.
If they go by the seating system, you are correct.
Well, they're supposed to.
Yeah. So Lint, 1-1 on Cam Brooks. And that was a little low. And it's 2-1. So the 2-1 count on Cam Brooks, the first batter of the inning for the Maysville Lady Panthers. They're trailing 7-0. As Lint delivers, swing and a miss for strike 2. Pulled the string on it like you've been talking about. That changeup's been very, very effective.
And it has been. It really got her back into the game, and it's really, really paid dividends now that the fastball's starting to be thrown for strikes.
So Cam Brooks standing in from the right side. 2-2 the count. Nobody out, and that one is fouled straight back. So the count remains 2-2, nobody out. Brooks, the first batter of the top half of the third inning for the Maysville Panthers. Here on WJER and on YouTube. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3.
7 in a row.
So we will go back to the top half of the order. And that'll bring up Gracie Meredith, the left-handed batter. Walked in the first inning before Lint found her groove. 1 out, runners clear, and nobody on the bases. And Meredith tried to lay down a bunt. The infielders are in tight at the corners. Martin is about halfway to home plate. And the 0-1 count with 1 out. The pitch by Lint, and that is strike 2. So 0-2 the count, 1 out. And Meredith batting .325. Lint ready to deliver with the 0-2 count. Grounder back to the pitcher to Lint. Over to the first baseman Durant, and it's a ground out for the second out of the inning. And that will bring up Avon Johnson, the center fielder. She had to walk her first time up as well.
That ends her streak of 7 in a row strikeouts.
Still got the out.
She did, yes. At the end of the day, you're correct.
At the end of the day, that's what matters. 2 outs for Maysville here. Top of the third, swing and a miss for Johnson. And Lint has just turned it just a little bit off speed, and that has really thrown the Maysville batters off.
And I tell you what, the fastball suit made him paint the outside and inside corner and then pull the string on that changeup.
Lent the delivery, and that is fouled down the first base line, out of play. And it is quickly 0-2 with 2 outs here in the top half of the third inning. Dover leading at 7-0 over Maysville as they're trying to get their tournament trail off to a good start. So Johnson standing in, Lint pitch, and the foul off over the Dover dugout. And still 0-2 the count with 2 outs. As Maysville trying to get a hit here to get something going on the base paths. Johnson standing in. 0-2 the count. Lint's ready. Lint delivers, and that is fouled back as well. And we get our first car of the day.
Tell you what, she's up there battling right now for Maysville. She's not going down easy.
And Johnson takes the pitch, lines it out to center field, and it's missed by the center fielder. It's going to go to the fence. That's going to end up at least a double. Ball comes into the infield. The relay is way over the head. Lint will back it up, and it'll end up as a triple on what I would call an error in the outfield. That would be a triple for Avon Johnson.
I agree. I would say it's an error on Mulk, but that was a good job of Kara Lint to back up the throw there on third, or else she's going to walk in because that would have went into the dugout.
So standing in, the third hitter in the lineup, Cheyenne Havens, and she struck out in the first inning, and she keeps swinging there for strike 1. 2 outs, runner on third for Maysville here in the top half of the third inning. Dover leading at 7-0 in high school tournament softball action. Whoops. Knew it was going to happen sooner or later as that pitch high, 1-1 the count. As Havens trying to knock in the runner at third, trying to get Maysville on the board, and that is strike 2. 1-2 on the batter. As we get a quick time by Coach McFadden, trying to give his runner some advice. And Havens, the second baseman, will step in. 1-2 the count. By our count, anyway.
That's true.
As Lint fires outside, and that'll make it 2-2. Seven to nothing. Dover with the lead. 2-2 the count. 2 outs. Haven standing in. Lint the pitch and the foul back. So the battle between Lint and Havens continues.
Throw that changeup here. It's that fastball. Here comes a changeup.
2-2 the count, and it's going to be lined out to center field. Molk is there and makes the catch, and that is the third out of the inning. 7-0. Dover leads it at the half-inning break of the third inning. We'll come back, and we'll have more exciting girls high school softball action on the tournament trail on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Wendy's new French toast sticks are so delicious, some are saying that they're better than their mom's breakfast.
Excuse me. Did you just say Wendy's new French toast sticks are better than my breakfast?
Mom, is that you?
Answer the question.
I said some people are saying that because they're so crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside and perfect in every way.
Uh-huh. And what do you think?
I think it's time to tell people to choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new sweet and crispy home-style French toast sticks.
That's still not an answer.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
And we also want to take some time to thank our pregame and postgame sponsor, Wood Electric. They've been trusted with all your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation for industrial, commercial, or residential work. Find them online at woodelectric.net. And again, thanks to our pregame and postgame sponsor, Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. Whether it's sniffles and sneezes or something more serious, world-class care is near you. Find your nearest provider at clevelandclinic.org/locations. Charlie Reese steps in for the Tornadoes and pops up to the first baseman, and that is the first out here in the top half, or rather the bottom half of the third inning. So that will lead to Hannah Locke. She had a single in her last at bat in the first inning.
She had a great at bat, about a 12-pitch at bat. She really battled.
So one out. Merlot pitches, and it bounces into home plate for ball one. One out for the Lady Tornadoes here in the bottom half of the third inning. As it's scheduled to be Reese, Locke, Wallach. And that one is fouled back. Yeah. Merlot is doing pretty well, coming in as a relief pitcher.
She's keeping around the zone for the most part.
7-0, Dover with the lead there at bat. Hannah Locke with the 1-1 count and one out. And that one bounces into home plate, making it 2-1. Tornadoes' key has just been getting people on base, and they certainly know how to run the bases and take the extra base when they get a chance.
Being very aggressive.
Merlot bounces it in for ball three. 3-1 is the count on Locke with one out. And as we mentioned, Dover leading it 7-0 here in the bottom half of the third inning.
I'm going to say she's going to take here all the way. The last two have been in the dirt.
And Merlot fouls it back. It's going to bounce fair. Hits the catcher, stays in play. And that will lead off to a single for Locke. Almost had some backspin on it. Looked like it could have rolled back out of the field of play, but the catcher smothered it and kept it in play. So Locke is on first as Ireland Wallach comes up. She had a line out in that first inning. It was hard hit, but right at one of the infielders. And that one bounces in. Handled nicely there by the catcher, Bella Pfeiffer. Bottom of the third, 7-0. Dover with the lead over Maysville. 0-1 the count. Ball goes over the head of the catcher. That will give second base to Locke with one out. And a 2-0 count on Ireland Wallach. So we'll see what the Tornadoes can put together here with a one-out rally. So Wallach standing in from the right side. Merlot delivers and a swing and a miss, and that is strike one.
I've noticed the batters for Dover, after a certain count, they move up way up in the box. I mean, almost to the top, on top of the plate. Every single one of them.
2-1 the count on Ireland Wallach. And that is high. That's going to be another passed ball and another base taken by the lead runner. Hannah Locke now on third. Ireland Wallach at the plate with a 3-1 count and one out for the Dover Tornadoes in the bottom half of the third inning. Scott Robinson and Tony Pellegrino with you from Dover City Park. That's ball four. And the runners are on first and third for the Tornadoes. And that will bring up Maddie Banham. So one out. Runners on first and third. Maddie Banham at the plate. See if the Tornadoes go after a stolen base, and they will. They'll throw down to second. They don't get the runner there, so runner was safe. Surprised there was a throw down. I know they wanted to get the runner from third in, and it just didn't work out that way.
Well, typically, I don't care if it's baseball or softball, that's a no-no with the runner on third.
So Merlot facing Bantam. The first pitch is a passed ball. And the Tornadoes will score another run there. Locke will score on the pass ball. And that makes it 8-0. And Ireland Wallach advances to third base.
Marlowe needs to just settle in here, see if she can get some things together. I think the last 8 or 9 have been all in the dirt.
So Merlot standing in the pitcher's circle. Pitch, and that is fouled back. And the car count continues at Dover City Park.
She hit that one flush, too.
Oh. I'd be throwing business cards out here if I was a body shop owner. Put them on every car. Merlot, the delivery high. And the Tornadoes are going to get another run on the pass ball as Wallach will score, making it 9-0. And Bantam still at the plate with a 1-2 count and 1 out. And that is 9-0. I am correct there, right?
Correct. We are 7-0 going into the bottom, so it's 9-0.
So we got 2.
Mm-hmm. See if Maddie can get a hit here and start another rally.
Marlowe, the pitch, a little high. It'll be ball 4. And she is walking down to first base. So we're going to do a courtesy runner here for the catcher, Maddie Bantam. So Sarah Clark, I believe, is going to be the runner here, the courtesy runner.
She's number 16, Scott.
Okay.
Get a little speed on the base pass here.
Molk at the plate here for her third appearance. And that pitch is high.
And, Scott, that's the one thing I love about softball. They can pull Maddie Bantam. She can come back to catch it and still hit. It's not like baseball. When you get it pulled, you're done.
Right. Yeah, Dover with runner on first. The leadoff hitter, Jenna Molk, at the plate. Dover leading at 9-0 with 1 out. And the grounder down the third baseline, foul. See if the Tornadoes, leading at 9-0. I don't think they're going to get too aggressive on the base pass.
No, and I'm surprised this third baseman is not hugging the line, because Jenna's hit the ball between the short and third every time. So I'm a little surprised she's not having the shortstop shift this way.
So Molk stands in. With 1 out, runner on first for the Tornadoes. And that is fouled down the first baseline. So 2 strikes on Jenna Molk with 1 out. Runner on first, Dover leading at 9-0.
And, Scott, this is one of the freshmen I was talking about at the top of the show for the Tornadoes.
Merlot set to deliver, and that one is ripped out into center field. And the Tornadoes with runners on first and second as Molk singles. Her second hit of the game. And it's Addie Martin, maybe the best hitter on the Dover squad.
Well, yeah, she almost hit a 2-run shot last time. I mean, didn't miss it by much.
So runners on first and second for the Tornadoes. Addie Martin in. Merlot with the pitch high. And, pass ball plays into this potentially as well.
Oh, for sure.
That could advance the runners. So Addie takes the second ball, and the ball gets by the catcher, and the runners advance to second and third.
Right on cue.
So Martin stays in, and she can take a free swing at this one. And that is hit hard. That has got to be gone. It's a home run. 3-run homer, cleared the fences, and she absolutely hammered that baseball down the left field line.
I don't think the left fielder from Maysville moved. I think she just turned around. But that was a no-doubter. Wow, she crushed that one.
That was a no-doubter. I didn't even have to see it. As soon as she hit it, I knew it was gone. So the 3-run homer puts Dover up 12-0. And that home run, that's one of the hardest hit balls I've seen all season.
Oh, she absolutely
that was crushed.
Well, and last at bat, she just missed it, so you knew she was going to come up there gripping and ripping. And, I mean, that was a shot.
So that is a 3-run homer, so that is 12-0.
Correct.
We have a little math challenged on the scoreboard.
It is 12-0.
As long as we know that, we're okay. 1 out, and Ellie Durant steps in, takes ball 1. And Durant, with the bat on her shoulder, stands in here in the bottom of the 3rd. And that one bounced in by Merlot.
I'd be patient if I was right now. Marlowe all over the place.
She may not have had to pitch as much. I looked at some of the stats. I don't think she's pitched a lot this season, as that's high.
No, I believe her and the third baseman have the starter and the third baseman have most of their innings for the Panthers this season.
So 1 out remains here as the Tornadoes leading it 12-0. And that is low, and that's ball 4. So the Tornadoes with a runner on first. And going to be a huddle on the mound here. That gives us time to talk a little bit about our pregame and postgame sponsors, Guide Funeral Homes. The Guide family and staff wish all of our area's spring sports athletes the best of luck this season. When it matters most, you can put your trust in Guide. Guide Funeral Homes, crematories, remembrance centers, and pet crematory, serving Tuscarawas County families for 5 generations. And thanks to our scoreboard sponsor, Keim Home Center. Keim's located on 50 acres in the rolling hills of Holmes County and is the destination and trusted source for your home, building, and woodworking needs. They're dedicated to caring for your project like they would care for their own. Visit them on State Route 557 in Charm or online at keimlumber.com. So it looks like Merlot is going to stay in to pitch, I believe. And it'll bring up Avery Contini to the plate. The Tornadoes with a runner on first.
I've noticed, Scott, Maysville, I know they're down 12-0 right now, but they all have smiles on their face and they're still having fun.
And Contini steps in. And she has a 2-run double and an RBI. And the pitch by Merlot is ball 1.
Catcher's getting a good workout back here for Maysville.
That's for sure. It's unfortunate. Maysville had an injury to their starting pitcher, and that ball's grounded to second. They'll go to second over to first, and the near double play, that was a nice job by the infield there of Maysville. And they managed to get Contini to first base, so she stays at first with 2 outs.
That was bang, bang. I really think that could have been a double play.
So that will bring up number 10.
Susie Peltz.
Susie Peltz. And Merlot with the delivery by the catcher again, and Dover will take another base. And Dover leading at 12-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning with 2 outs. And the pitch, a swing and a hit into the outfield. And a foul ball. Did a nice swing at it down the left field line, just foul.
Outfield is playing fairly deep for Maysville anyway.
Wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, no, I can't say I blame them. I mean,
Yeah.
after that 3-run bomb and Mulks hits, and I mean, they've been spraying it all over the outfield.
As Merlot delivers again. That one's fouled back right over top of us. 1-2 the count on Peltz. With 2 outs, Dover leading it 12-0 here in the bottom half of the third inning. One and two the count. The pitch and the grounder up, foul up the left side of the infield, down the third base line. And the Tornadoes looking more and more like they're going to move on down the tournament trail to a game next Monday night.
Correct. Let me ask you, if you were Maysville, would you try somebody else on the mound, or are you just going to stick with Marlowe?
I don't know that they have anybody.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Nice hit.
Peltz, the ground ball to second base, and that's the third out of the inning. And as we head to the top half of the fourth, it's Dover leading Maysville 12-0 here on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
This is Jim Moser with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are living in unusual times, and virtually all businesses are affected by product shortages and shipping delays. With this in mind, I'd like to encourage you to keep your current HVAC system in good working order. Service is our first order of business, and we want to be your first call anytime you need help with your heating and cooling system, even if it's in the middle of the night.
To schedule a maintenance check of your HVAC system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your local trained comfort specialist at 330-343-5511.
This is Ann Geib Hanner. Geibs have cared for the families of this community, always looking for ways we can be of greater service, providing caring pet cremation at our pet crematory located inside the Geib Funeral Center in Dover. I invite you to tour our pet crematory and also talk with a Geib staff member to answer any questions you might have. If you should ever experience a loss of a pet, allow the Geib family and staff to provide you and your pet with compassionate and timely on-site pet cremation.
Geibs, caring for the entire family.
And we'd like to thank our pregame and postgame sponsor, Omni Fiber, with a new choice in internet service in the Dover community. Enjoy the speed and reliability of a 100% fiber network and Ohio-based sales and customer service. Get free installation and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Visit omnifiber.com/Dover to learn more. And it will be Ashton Merlot stepping in here in the top half of the fourth inning. Maysville trails 12-0 as Kara Lint has held the Panthers in check. The first pitch, strike one. And her control has gotten better as the game has gone on.
I think the adrenaline, knowing it's postseason softball now, I think that kind of got to her earlier in the game, Scott.
0-1 the count. Nobody out here, top of the fourth, and that's high to Merlot, the right-handed batter. 1-1 the count, top of the fourth inning. Tornadoes leading it 4-0 as the changeup has Merlot chasing, and it's 1-2, I should say. It's been all Tornadoes. The offense has been cranking for Dover. As strike three on Merlot.
And the only other ball in play went to Carolyn as well, minus the one strikeout that was dropped at Maddie Banham throw. So all the outs have come from the catcher and the pitcher.
So stepping in is Taylor Freeland, the second batter in the inning. And Lint with the pitch just outside. Banham tried to frame it, get the call, did not. One out here in the top of the fourth. Nobody on. Dover leading at 12-0. As Taylor Freeland from the right side of the plate takes the pitch from Lint and fouls it back over the fence. 1-1 the count with one out. Nobody on base. Freeland trying to get something started here for the Maysville Lady Panthers. The pitch, a grounder back to Lint, over to first, and that's the second out. And that'll bring up Haley Cornett.
Scott, we did have an adjustment here. We got Wallach in center field for Jenna Malk. I did just notice that, one of the adjustments.
So that means in right field we have a new player as well. We'll have to see if trying to see a number out there. It looks like a single-digit number.
I can't tell what it is from
I know.
to be honest with you.
So Lint with the pitch, and that's a strike, evening out the count at 1-1 with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 4th inning, Dover leading it 12-0. The pitch by Lint, swing and a miss underneath it, and it is 1-2 with 2 outs. Lint trying to close out the Panthers here quickly in the top of the 4th. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is the end of the top half of the 4th inning. Dover leading at 12-0 over Maysville. We'll come back with the bottom half of the 4th inning in a moment on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Wendy's new French toast sticks are so delicious, some are saying that they're better than their mom's breakfast.
Excuse me. Did you just say Wendy's new French toast sticks are better than my breakfast?
Mom, is that you?
Answer the question.
I said some people are saying that because they're so crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside and perfect in every way.
Uh-huh. And what do you think?
I think it's time to tell people to choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new sweet and crispy home-style French toast sticks.
That's still not an answer.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. Pets Place has products for pets from fish to ferrets, from bunnies to birds, even reptiles, and of course, everything you need for cats and dogs. Stop by and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members about the frequent buyer program. Pets Place, 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 8 and Saturday and Sunday 9 to 6. You can also visit at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
And the Dover Lady Tornadoes ready to go with the bottom half of the 4th inning. 12-0, they lead it as Ashton Merlot stays in to pitch. Well, check it. They're going to have a change in pitchers as it'll be Chloe Burley that will come in to pitch here in this bottom of the 4th. So we'll have some changes for the Panthers as well. Dover with a commanding 12-0 lead. Looks like they're going to play on Monday night against either West Muskingum or West Holmes. And we have time to also thank our friends at Pets Place, our scoreboard sponsor, your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. They have products for pets from fish to ferrets, from bunnies to birds, even reptiles, and, of course, everything you need for dogs and cats. Visit them at 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest on the south side of New Philadelphia. Charlie Reese will step in. It'll be Reese, Locke, and Wallach, the 3 batters due up here in the bottom half of the 4th inning, with Dover leading at 12-0 at Dover City Park. Scott Robinson and Tony Pellegrino with you as the new pitcher fires one, and it's ripped down the third base line, foul. So Chloe Burley, welcome to the game.
And that did not miss by being fair by much at all.
It got to the bag and went just to the left of the bag at third base. So Reese is ready to go here. And that is ball 1, so it's 1-1. Nobody out. Bottom of the 4th. Dover has the game well in hand at 12-0. And that
hit by pitch
hits the batter, and Reese will go to first base. So the Tornadoes with a runner on first, and that'll bring Hannah Locke up to the plate. She's got 2 singles in the game. And the pitch, liner down third base. I don't know, if you're coaching third base, you might want to have a helmet on.
I give Coach Beachy there some credit. She got out of the way pretty quick.
That's pretty fast. You have to be awake. So 0-1 the count on Hannah Locke as she steps in from the right side. Dover's got a runner on first in Charlie Reese. And the pitch is a strike by Chloe Burley, the third pitcher of the game for Maysville.
Doesn't seem that this pitcher has as much speed as the first two as far as velocity.
And the 1-2 count. Ball one. 1-2 the count on Hannah Locke. Runner on first for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes up 12-0 here in high school girls softball tournament action. And that one is going to slide in to the catcher on the bounce, and Dover will take second base with nobody out. So Locke standing in again with the 1-2 count, nobody out, runner on second. And that is popped up to the shortstop, and that is one out. That'll bring up Ireland Wallach with one down and a runner on second for the Lady Tornadoes. That one chopped into the ground up the third base line, foul. And quickly 0-1 the count on Ireland Wallach with one out. Runner on second for Dover. As the pitch by Burley, a little high. And Burley, the delivery again. That one low and inside. So at least 2-1.
Scoreboard's right this half inning.
Okay, perfect. Hesitant. Grounder down third base, hits the third baseman, and she
took that right off the arm.
Took it off her arm, and the Tornadoes will have runners on first and second. It was a hard shot.
I mean, hit it right on the right arm.
And it's just going to take her a minute to recover here, I think. They're going to have to bring in somebody, I think, at this point. That was a pretty hard shot, unfortunately. And hopefully they can. I thought it hit her leg. I thought it hit her knee.
I thought it hit her arm.
No,
I apologize.
I think it hit her knee.
Okay. Well, I saw it go straight up, and
like
she went straight down.
Looked like it hit her left knee.
Okay. I mean, it was hit sharp.
Yeah, it was very sharp, and I think right on the kneecap.
Okay.
Oof. That certainly will hurt. She may have to come out of the game, and that third baseman is Cam Brooks, and see if she's going to be able to continue. Looks like she wants to continue.
I'll tell you what, all kidding aside, I give her credit. She did she kept the ball in front of her. I mean, albeit it hit off her kneecap, but, I mean, it was hit hard.
Yeah, I think she's joking with the umpiring crew there, so I think she plans to stay in. And
well, that's good. You don't want to see anybody get hurt.
Yeah, that was a shot off the left knee. I mean, we could hear it. It was like.
At first, I thought it was her shoulder. I hit something solid. So.
Yeah. That'll leave a mark.
Oh, she's gonna feel that one in the morning.
Tornadoes with runners at first and second, with one out, and that will bring up Maddie Banham. Maddie walked in the third inning. Big shot in this game was a 3-run home run by Addie Martin. A lot of players with singles, a lot of players with RBIs. It's been a total team effort for the Tornadoes.
Absolutely, and being aggressive on the base pass, getting the hitters opportunities from RBIs.
So Banham steps in for strike one. 0-1 the count, one out. Bottom of the fourth inning. And the pitch by Burley fouled off the left side. And 0-2 on Banham with one out. Runners for Dover on first and second. As Burley ready to deliver And a little high. And it's 1-2 the count. 1-2 count, 1 out. Dover leading at 12-0. Grounder down third base, foul ball. That would have scored 2.
Oh, for sure. I'll tell you what, I wonder if a couple of these girls would be good golfers, because I've seen a couple really go low to hit some of those balls, man.
So the ball back to the infield.
Should be 1-2 the count.
Yeah, 2 strikes for sure. 1-2 with 1 out. Runners on first and second, and that is fouled off the first base line this time. As Burley doing a pretty good job coming in as the third pitcher in the game.
I'll tell you what, for coming in with, 12-0 deficit, she's kept it in the zone, and she's kept the ball in play.
Just let her fielders help her. And that one golfed into the ground again. And you can sense the Maysville Panthers' long season is about to come to an end shortly.
Correct.
As Burley with the pitch, and that is going to be fouled into the dugout.
Battling up there, though.
She's battled again. 1-2 the count. 1 out. Bottom of the fourth inning, 12-0. Dover with the lead over Maysville. As Burley ready to deliver, third pitcher in the game for Maysville, and that one will skip into home plate. And that evens it out at 2-2. As Burley pitch, and that one line down third base, foul again. Just can't get her timed up quite right.
Well, she's on it, though. I mean, all to the right and a little late, but hopefully she can see another one like she saw in the first inning and get one she likes.
2-2 the count, 1 out here for the Dover Lady Tornadoes in the bottom of the fourth inning. And that one is popped out to the shortstop. That is the second out. So we'll go back to the top of the order. And this time I believe it's going to be Sarah Clark.
Correct.
Well, check it. It's Madeline Faulkner as she got hit with the pitch. She will go to first base, so the bases are loaded.
Thinking grand slam maybe, Scott, with the hottest hitter up?
Anything could happen.
I mean,
anything could happen.
The way she's hit the ball today.
With 2 outs, it's going to be up to her to decide when she's going to swing. And that one is sent out to center field, and it's deep. And that ball is out of here for a grand slam home run, and you called it, Tony.
The hottest hitter, and I mean, we're talking white hot. That's 4 for 4 now with 7 ribbies.
That's a grand slam on top of a 3-run homer. And you called it. It was, you could almost see it happening. Swung at the first pitch.
Sad thing is she actually got under that, too. She didn't get all of it.
I knew it was out of here when the people beyond the center field fence started to duck.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You could sense it from that ball was gone.
I want to know what the tournament record is for RBIs in the game, because that's 7.
That's 7 right there.
That's got to be, I mean, that's impressive.
That was the second one. She hit the first one to left.
Crushed.
And then hit that one.
Straight, I mean, that was dead red.
Dead center. Yep, absolutely dead center. That makes it 16-0. And this game obviously is going to go only 5 innings.
Scott, I hate to jump ahead, but I think our Subway player of the game is going to be an easy choice.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be too bad. It's not going to be much difficulty today.
No.
As Ellie Durant steps in with 2 outs. Bases are cleared thanks to Addie Martin's grand slam home run. And, the Maysville players, they aren't giving up. They're playing hard. You can't fault their effort. The young lady pitching's trying hard. And that's, they were what? They made a pretty good tournament run last year, and this year things haven't gone their way.
Yeah, they won a sectional title last year and won a game in the district before they lost to Morgan. So,
Ellie Durant will pop that one up. The shortstop's back underneath it, and it's handled by Olivia McPeak, and that's the end of the fourth inning. Dover leading at 16-0. We'll come back with the top half of the fifth inning in a moment. Stay with us on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Anyone can improve their balance, hand-eye coordination, discipline, footwork, endurance, and cardio with boxing classes at the T County Boxing Academy on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Stop in, call, or text to get the same animal and 5% nutrition sports supplements used by pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan, featuring the all-new 5% pre-workout RTD known as Kill It. Follow the T County Boxing Academy on Facebook for training videos and product reviews. The T County Boxing Academy, where serious athletes train.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
And back for the top half of the fifth inning. The Tornadoes need to record 3 outs here without giving up 6 runs. And they haven't given up any yet. And this could bring the game to an end.
Correct. And I tell you what, I give Carolyn a ton of credit. 2 walks to start out the game, really settled in. And then obviously offensively the bats came alive. And they were very aggressive on the base paths.
So at bat for Maysville is number 7, Olivia McPeak.
Good pitch.
And she had a strikeout in her only appearance. So 0-1 the count. Kara Lint gets strike 2 on the swing. And it's 0-2 with nobody out here in the top of the fifth inning. Dover leading at 16-0. As Lint looking for the strikeout. And a little low. Pretty good pitch, but just a little below the knees.
She couldn't have missed by much.
1-2. The count on Olivia McPeak as Kara Lint's done a great job pitching, and that is strike 3.
That was a great pitch. Good frame there by Banham. Great job.
So another strikeout, and that will bring up Bella Pfeiffer, the catcher. And Kara Lint looking for a shutout here, leading at 16-0. And the pitch by Lint, strike 1 on Pfeiffer.
She's really found control of that fastball as the game's going on too, though.
She has. When she gave up 2 lead walks to begin the game and then has really kept the bases clear and really done a nice job in the field. She's fielded a couple of grounders.
Man, that bus is taking a beating.
I saw him park there, and I thought, oh, that's a bad idea, but so there'll be some dents to fix in that tomorrow. 0-2 the count on the catcher, Bella Pfeiffer, as Kara Lint trying to put the side down in order. And that's a grounder to short. And
it's Addie Martin playing short.
Addie Martin's playing short. Avery Contini playing third. And Martin threw out Pfeiffer at first. And now Cam Brooks will come up to the plate with the last gasp effort for the Maysville Panthers.
You know, we're sitting right next to the Maysville dugout, and they're still having fun in there, having fun, laughing. So,
swing and a miss for Cam Brooks, and I think they've realized their fate early on.
I do, but you know what?
They kept playing. They truly did.
But you know, you got to have a good spirit. You know, it's just a game. I mean, so I give them a lot of credit for playing hard and giving all they got.
Lint the pitch and strike 2. So 0-2 the count with 2 outs here in the top half of the fifth inning, 16-0. The Dover Lady Tornadoes on top. And Maysville down to their last strike and their last out. As Lint delivers, and that one is popped up. Might be playable.
Maddie Banham's got it.
Maddie Banham cannot hang on to it. So Brooks will have another opportunity.
I'm going to go on a whim here and say she's going to throw the changeup.
0-2 the count with 2 outs. And Lint looking to deliver here. And that is strike 3. And that is the game. That's 16-0 is your final. A shutout for Kara Lint. And an outstanding performance by the Dover Lady Tornadoes. So we will take a break. We'll come back, have our Subway Player of the Game, and much more in a moment as we finish this one up from Dover City Park. The Dover Lady Tornadoes move down the tournament trail 16-0, and you heard it right here on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
Hello, Dover. Omni Fiber is excited to be a part of your community and offer a new choice in internet service. For a limited time, when you sign up for Omni Fiber, you will get 3 months free internet. That's right, 3 months free. Enjoy the speed and reliability of our new 100% fiber network with upload speeds up to 50 times faster than cable, Ohio-based sales and customer service, and speeds up to 2 gig. Sign up today and get 3 months of Omni Fiber internet on us. Visit omnifiber.com/WJER to learn more.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. Pets Place has products for pets from fish to ferrets, from bunnies to birds, even reptiles, and of course, everything you need for cats and dogs. Stop by and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members about the frequent buyer program. Pets Place, 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 8 and Saturday and Sunday 9 to 6. You can also visit at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
This is Don Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Whether it's repair work from a fender bender, the after effects of a powerful storm, or a life-changing moment like a house fire, Kemp Insurance is here to provide unmatched customer service. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years.
This is Nathan Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Contact us today for all your auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance needs. We're proud to have been your local hometown agents for over 35 years and look forward to helping you see the difference local agents can make for you. Kemp Insurance in New Philadelphia.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
And we're back at Dover City Park. The Dover Lady Tornadoes, a successful start to their softball tournament trail as they defeat the Maysville Lady Panthers 16-0. In softball action this afternoon. Certainly, we appreciate our sponsors, and we want to thank our pregame and postgame sponsors, Smartway Communications. Tired of unexpected bill increases or non-existent rural internet coverage? There's a better way. Smartway, high-speed internet at an affordable price. Visit thinksmartway.com. Our local Subway restaurants, we'll be talking more about them here shortly as we'll have our Subway Player of the Game award, and that athlete will enjoy a great meal from our local Subway restaurants. Subway, eat fresh. The T Counting Boxing Academy, thanks to our pregame and postgame sponsor. They're the area's #1 training center for those who are serious about boxing. They offer a variety of classes for youth and adults, along with supplements for the best workouts possible. The T County Boxing Academy, located on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Follow them on Facebook. And also thanks to Wood Electric. They've been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're available 24 hours a day and are ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation for industrial, commercial, or residential work. Find them online at woodelectric.net. So, Tony, let's start to wrap this one up as it is a spectacular start for the Dover Lady Tornadoes as they will now either play West Holmes or West Muskingum on Monday night. And the plan right now is we will have that game here on WJER.
Well, yeah, I tell you what, Carol Lent doing a great job settling in after those first two walks. Great job by Dover being very, very aggressive at the plate and on the base pass. But I can't say enough. I mean, everyone did a great job. I got a lot of girls with RBIs, but 2 home runs, one being a grand slam, that's pretty impressive feat. Like I said, I want to know what the state tournament record is for RBIs in a game, because 7 RBIs in a game, a lot of players don't get that in their career. So
that's for sure. You're absolutely right. We're going to take one final break. We'll come back with our Subway Player of the Game. After this, a victory by the Dover Tornadoes 16-0 over Maysville on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Hi, this is Ann Geib, president of the Geib Funeral Homes and Crematories. If our family and staff had the opportunity to share a significant date with you through a program, a meeting, a conversation, or a family remembrance, thank you for allowing us to share in your life. It's what the Geib family and staff have been doing for 5 generations, and it is what we'll continue to do, to take care of whatever you need, in the Geib tradition of excellence.
Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way, the smart way. Smart Way Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider, now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smart Way is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the smart way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smart Way at 740-254-8201, online at thinksmartway.com.
Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital is your first choice for primary care. From a network of family providers to convenient locations near you, you'll always get safe care right where you need it. For wellness visits, for managing your health conditions, for every care in the world. Turn to Union Hospital for all your primary care needs. All Union Hospital locations are accepting new patients. Don't delay. Schedule an appointment today at 330-602-0778.
And back for a final break here at Dover City Park. And it's time now to name our WJER Subway Player of the Game from this contest between Dover and Maysville in girls high school softball action along the tournament trail. Tony, I'll leave it up to you. Make the big pick.
Well, hats off to Carol Lent and a great pitching debut, but I'm going to have to go with Addie Martin. Scott, 4 for 4. A 3-run homer, and then I called it moments before she did it, and then she hits a grand slam. So 4 for 4 with 7 RBIs and 2 home runs.
And a broken arm for patting yourself on the back. Congratulations.
Yeah. I got lucky there, but yeah. I knew she was the hottest hitter coming in. But.
She was. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with some final words, and we'll be finished with this contest. Dover, a winner over Maysville 16-0 on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
The Eat Fresh refresh just won't stop. Now Subway is refreshing their catering with easy order platters and box meals perfect for any occasion. Start with sandwich or wrap platters. They're loaded with craveable crowd pleasers to feed your crew without all the work. Or try individually packaged box meals featuring a tasty 6-inch sub, footlong, or wrap, plus chips and a freshly baked cookie. When you have a group to feed, make it fun, delicious, and easy with catering from Subway. Visit Subway.com to place your catering order. Advance notice may be required.
And back at Dover City Park for some final thoughts. Tony, I'll start with you, but what a game by the Dover Tornadoes.
I agree, and I tell you what, nothing is more pivotal than having a great start like that going into a tournament. So they're either going to play the West Muskingum Tornadoes or the West Home Knights. But Jenna Molk, I would assume, would be our next pitcher in the next matchup. Scott Kerr did a great job. What a great 1-2 combo. And, Scott, you got to remember, they're both only freshmen. They're going to get better. So Jenna Molk probably on the mound again in the next matchup. So hopefully Dover can be this aggressive on the base pass and at the plate all tournament long.
Hits aplenty as the Dover Tornadoes win the first round of their tournament action 16-0 over the Maysville Lady Panthers. That's going to do it from Dover City Park. For my good friend Tony Pellegrino, I'm Scott Robinson saying so long, everybody.
2023 high school baseball and softball on WJER is made possible by great local sponsors like Keim Home Center, Wood Electric, Pets Place, Dover Brake, Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, Kemp Insurance, Smartway Communications, T-County Boxing Academy, Wendy's, Geib Funeral Homes, Crematories, and Pet Crematory, Subway, Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, and Omni Fiber. Catch a video replay of today's game on WJER.com/videos or on WJER Radio's YouTube channel. Thanks to our video production team at Claxon Communications. WJER is the sports voice of the Valley.